Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me, Nate Almighty, and I'm back with another Power Book 4 Force Season 3 Theory and Prediction video. The topic of today is we're talking Tommy, talking Mireya, Kate, and JP, and why Tommy will definitely lose Mireya, Kate, and JP by the end of Season 3, okay? Because since we know that Season 3 will be the final season of Power Book 4 Force, and we know that going into next year, right, and the year after that or whatever the hell Stars got planned, we know that Tommy will be gone from Chicago. He will be linking up with Tariq, or rather, he will have to go to war, and he's going to need Tariq with him. We have to think about all of the things that will happen that will even push Tommy to this point. And I will explain why, from a narrative perspective, right, it makes sense and why we can expect Mireya, Kate Egan, and JP to be dead or missing, but I'm more going towards this side of dead by the end of Season 3 of Power Book 4 Force. This theory will be a banger, of course, because it's me, y'all. Nate Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador, aka Bald Men Do It Better. So go ahead, like, share, comment, subscribe. Without further ado, let's get to it. Alright now, y'all, let's break it down like this. First, I want to talk about Mireya, okay? First of all, we know Tommy's story, okay? We kind of understand that when it's all said and done, like if you really, from a narrative perspective, think about it, right? And you really keep it a beam. We know that when it's all said and done, Tommy is not gonna ride off into the sunset and pull a move that we think Ghost would make and ride off into the sunset with his lady, and they got fake IDs and they leave the country and they living in Puerto Rico, or they moved to Cuba like Pac did, and they living their happy, merry lives away from the drug game, right? Mireya will be the reason why Tommy would even go in that direction. But I'm here to tell y'all, Mireya's gonna die. Mireya's gonna die. Now, even though in Season 2, we know that Mireya said, hey, my brother would kill both of us, I don't think it's gonna go that way. I believe that, yes, Mireya is going to die, but how she's going to die is the main question of it all. I believe she will die taking a bullet for Tommy. There's a possibility that Miguel or some of his people, they're going to go after Tommy. They're going to shoot at Tommy. Mireya's going to be in the way. Mireya's going to be in the way. Or, if you want to make a callback to OG Power, right? Someone will be going after Mireya, right? Maybe even to stab her or something like that. Tommy's not going to see it. Mireya's going to end up getting stabbed or shot in the back. And Tommy's going to be like, damn, this is the same thing I did to my brother Ghost. Either way, Mireya's going to die. The reason why Mireya's going to die is because we need to see Tommy have a hell of a crash out going into the end of Season 3 of Force. A hell of a crash out. I do not believe Mireya is going to make it. I do not believe that Tommy is going to ride off into the sunset with Mireya. And here's another thing, right? Where will Mireya be while Tommy is going through all of this stuff, right, with Tariq? Where would Mireya be? Huh? Is he just going to send her off somewhere to be alone? And she's going to be in hiding? Is Mireya even that kind of girl to where she's just going to want to be alone and in hiding, scared, not knowing if Tommy's going to make it back or not? These are the questions we have to ask, and this is why I believe Mireya, one way or another, will die before Season 3 is over, okay? Next, we talking about Kate Egan, right? Y'all know I already made more than one video saying that Kate Egan's going to die, okay? For the main point of her character arc. We seen who she was from OG Power. We seen her change her trajectory. during season 2. She got more reacquainted with JP. She went to Alcoholics Anonymous, Narcotics Anonymous, right? She tried to make amends. She tried to, right, get close with her grandson, right? We're going to see her do more of that in season 3. Once we see her really make amends with Tommy, once we see her say, Tommy, you wanted me to die. I know you did, but I forgive you. You're my son. I made you into this person, right? And ultimately, it almost bit me in my ass, right? But I forgive you because you're my son. And I hope that you will forgive me as well. Once we see that conversation happen, y'all can expect Kate Egan to die very soon after. Whether it's complications from whatever happened to her at the end of season 2, whether she finds out in the hospital that she had whatever ailing illness, she gonna die. Whether it's cancer, whatever, right? The woman's gonna die, right? Kate Egan's gonna die. Why? Because it's very important that we see how that affects Tommy's character, right? Tommy been crashing out the whole time, but he always still had Kate Egan and Ghost in his corner. Ghost is gone. He still had Kate Egan. We need to see how he's going to be when Kate Egan is gone. We need to see the person Tommy will become when Mireya and Kate Egan is gone. And last but not least, we talking about JP, and I'm going to explain to y'all why JP is going to die, okay? JP, having money problems, also refuses, right, to not have some kind of foot into the drug game. He's also a good cook. He's also, right, a family member of Tommy. So if it just so happens that Jannard or somebody relays that information of who Tommy's brother is to Tommy's ops or through some kind of surveillance, Tommy's ops find out who JP is to Tommy, that already puts him in the line of fire, okay? So what I see happening for JP is, you know what? I was just going to say some extra things that will happen with JP's character, but I'm going to dedicate that to a what's going to happen over the season to every single major character within Power. And I'm just going to relay this to JP dying, okay? We got to understand something, right? Tommy don't want JP in the game. From a narrative perspective, there's no way Tommy is going to keep his enemies from finding out who JP is. So we already know JP is a stubborn person. JP is the type of person to say, I'm not leaving Chicago. Tommy, of course, is going to say, yo, listen, all y'all need to leave Chicago. JP is the type of nigga who he's going to say, I'm not leaving Chicago. And you're my little brother. I don't have to listen to you. Right? He going to be like, my son is not leaving Chicago. I'm staying here for and with my son. Even though we know D-Mac totally obliterated and violated JP at the end of the season, we know they're going to make up. And D-Mac is going to apologize, and JP's going to say something like, if you ever disrespect me like that again, I'm going to kick your ass, right? Something like that, right? Some fatherly son thing that they're going to have, right? We know that already. If D-Mac is not leaving Chicago, JP's not leaving Chicago. So either Tommy talks D-Mac, who is now a killer and is showing signs of being a psychopath like Tommy. Either Tommy could get D-Mac to leave Chicago, which he tried already and didn't work, because that's the only way JP is going to leave Chicago. So being that JP is going to stay in Chicago, we now have a situation where JP is either going to be personally targeted by Tommy's enemies, right? And he'll die because of that. Or he'll end up trying to protect D-Mac and die, successfully protecting D-Mac. Or he'll try to protect Tommy and die, successfully trying to protect Tommy. Either way, he's going to die. He's going to go to the upper room. And I believe that if you really want to see the next level of craziness that Tommy's going to go to going into this new series. We got to have Tommy take major losses, man. And I say, the hell with it. Why not have him lose the woman he's in love with, his mother, and his brother, all within the course of the same season? What do y'all think? Do y'all think all three of these people will die? Do you think one or two of these people will die? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Can't teach that shit, nigga. Come on. That's God gifted. That's touched by an ink. That's on the dome, nigga.